G'day guys, welcome back to another video of Mutiny Pirate Survival. How are we doing? Hope you guys are well. So today what I want to do is I want to head into the Iron Island. So basically what I want to be doing today is I want to be picking up a whole lot of meteorite, things like that. But also I want to have a chat to you guys as well. So let's get into it and let's have a bit of a play, a bit of a muck around. Actually, you know what's funny? This is actually a redo of the same video. So basically what happened in the, I think it was the last couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was actually. I actually recorded this same video. So basically me running around trying to find meteorite. Okay, so, and what had happened was, and I think I sort of explained this as well in one of my other videos, that I kind of lost the videos and they were deleted, unfortunately. So yeah, that happened, unfortunately. So yes, so unfortunately I wasn't able to post that video, but in a way, it sort of, made room for me to do it again, only because there's a couple of things that I wanted to go through today and have a chat to you guys about. So there is a pending upcoming update. Don't know exactly when it's going to drop, but they say it's very soon. So I'm guessing by the time that this video pops up, that I believe it probably would happen in the same week, right, that I upload. So today being the 18th of September 2022, I would imagine that it's going to come probably in the same week, more or less. So yeah, but anyway, what we're going to sort of discuss here is, let me just take out this fella and this fella too. A couple of just easy season robbers for me to get out of the way, as I saw some meteorites here. But there's going to be an update around sharks, and which is kind of cool. Because I mean, when they initially spoke about this a few days ago, by the looks of this Facebook post, basically just talking about the sharks themselves, they're first-class hunters. You want to deal with such a beast. What weapon would you bring to tackle the seas? Now, a lot of people, it's just one of those hype posts where people just sort of discuss and try and bring a little bit of attention to, the post itself, the situation. And then there was another one where there was a video that sort of came through, and basically we're preparing something unique for us. New game in-game event dedicated to Pirates Day coming very soon. So we don't know what very soon might be, but I would imagine that it's going to sort of happen probably this week, right? And once it comes through, great, we'll check it out, have a play with it, and see what it's all about. But as I'm looking at the video itself, we're looking at our ship. There's a whole bunch of sharks coming around, and they're attacking us effectively, and we're just sort of maneuvering our way around the map itself. There's not much going on as I'm sort of looking at it now, and so be interesting to see what is more involved, so to speak. So hopefully there might be something that we can sort of depict once the update does drop. So like I said, I don't know exactly when this is going to happen. I haven't been given any sort of update or insight or anything of that nature. So yeah, it's still in the dark for me. Fortunately, I don't get those teasers or anything like that, but that's okay. I mean, look, we all find out together, so it's just a matter of when it happens. We'll definitely suss it out. But yeah, let me know if you guys have actually seen this. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen, and what do you think it's going to bring for us? Hopefully we get something good out of it. I mean, I don't know if it's just one of those little fun events or anything like that, but who knows? Who knows? But what I do want to do while I'm here, or while I'm thinking about it, is that we've got this little spin here, so we're just going to do, I'm going to do onesies. Let's just do it. See what we get from it. Anything good? Okay, we got that. Am I close to an experience? I'm close to the next experience level, so it's only going up by 1 increment. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't get the what do you call it? The this thing, Gunsmith's gift. That would have been nice, but as a VIP you get a bonus, which is great. And I got a little bit of that. Cool. So 202 out of 214. That's going to be the next one there. If I really wanted to do another push, let's just do that. And then that just gives me all of those, which is kind of neat. And then I'm up to the next tier as well. Goon Refuge, Shell Island, and I got a few other bits and pieces. I got a few bits and pieces, very nice. Got some more map fragments, which we can definitely get from that. We can take all of that. So I've claimed all of that now. And yeah, look, we're sort of getting our way towards the end. We're not that far away. Energy depletes upon rowing, recovered over time. Okay, so if I do go into over here, so I can take those map fragments, and we can do some more spins if you want. So let's just do the whole 5. Let's open in bulk, see what we get. I missed out on the parrot boy there, which is a bit disappointing, but that's okay. So I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, that's just that. That's all good. But yeah, there you go. So nice little rolls, if you will. But yeah, let's head over to the Basalt Island now. I can't remember for the life of me if we do have a small drop percentage to get Meteorite. Now, the reason why that I'm sort of focusing on the Meteorite itself at the minute is it's all about steel for me, right? So I want to make enough steel. I want to make enough for certain things, and upgrade some certain workbenches, which I'm sort of nearly getting towards the I guess I wouldn't say the pinnacle really, but let's quickly head out and let's see if I can show you on my end here. So workstations, there we go, cool. So I'm level 5 with the water cooler finally, which is great. So as we can't obviously interact with it, I can't really do anything with it here, but I can make all heals and all that sort of good stuff. The garden bed's probably the next one that I want to make. So I want to make more hemp rope, because I think I need more rope in order for me to upgrade this garden bed. So the reason for that is the hemp seeds, and then that way I can make more hemp, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Kitchen, I'm not too fussed about upgrading that just yet. Bonfire, I think that's up to maximum now, so I don't need to worry about that. Both your carpenter and your stone cutters are good. Loom and leather dryer, good. Foundry's up to its max. The forge is something that I've got to upgrade, as I do with the workshop, I think I need to upgrade. Oh no, I think I've got everything on the workshop. And then the armor workshop, herb table, and the gun work, and obviously the repair bench. So they're sort of chipping away kind of thing. I'm sort of chipping away, and I'm sort of getting towards the end part of that side of things. So which is good, because thereafter I can just focus on other things that I want to build, and I want to sort of what do you call it? Oh, hey, hello. Didn't realize I didn't realize I attacked him. So let's just go ahead and take that, and let's continue on. Oh, no, don't want that limestone. We don't want that. Not here at the moment, of course. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. Yeah, so I want to make more steel. I want to build up a few other things, and yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I guess I'm sort of up to the point where I'm basically getting towards the end game, so to speak, and it's just now just a process of finding other things I can sort of catch up on. And then if there's any sort of major updates, let's say for example, then I guess in a way I'm sort of ready to go, not playing catch up. I think that's probably what I'm sort of trying to achieve while doing this at the moment. So yeah, for me, still something that I need to embark on. And yeah, and I've got to head over to can't remember what the island name is, of course, but basically where I can get all hides, seeds, heals, the lot, right? So that's basically where I'm at with that. I don't want to deal with you guys, and this guy here just decides to engage, which is fine. And these fellas here, I think they'll all turn on me, so I'm not going to bother engaging with you guys, but I'm getting a bit of granite, which is great. Don't think I found any meteorite, which is a bit of a bummer actually. So let's head out. I'm not going to waste any time. So I don't think the drops are that common, so a little bit far in between. It is what it is. So let's just get rid of that. Yes, I've got some other clothes that are broken down there ready to go too, so let's just get rid of all this. I'll eat some of that. And what has that done health wise? Okay, so we're still a bit off, which is fine, but he's happy. He's I guess healed up a little bit. Let's just go ahead and use that. We're pretty much full health. And back we go again. So sorry, oh my god, I can't even speak right now. Again, back again we go. Oh god, can't even talk right now. Don't know what's happening with me, but that's okay. You dude, let's just take you out. Oh, hello. Well, let's see what he had in there, if there was any decent treasure. I mean, honestly, I only just took him out just so I didn't have to deal with him while I was getting that meteorite. So, actually, how much do I have? I don't have that much. I mean, the cost in production is quite significant. I think it's like double the amount of, what do you call it? Double the amount of iron that you need to, I guess, consume in order for you to, yeah, produce. So that's the issue for me. So I need to get a lot more. So basically this is what I sort of do, right? So I would normally just run about, focus on this and this only. And then, you know, there might be some side resources that I might get along the way. You know, whatever doesn't really take too much of my time, because, you know, you want to be able to do it as quickly as possible, and then that way you can just move on, right? But if you're making it a point to get everything, well, obviously that's going to take time. But if you're just going to go in and out and then sort of, you know, rinse and repeat, then yeah, this is sort of what I would basically do. You know, just run around, find the right resources and move on. Yeah, so, you know, basically I'm not committing myself to, you know, gathering everything as we sort of progress along, which is fine for me. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if there's anyone around here, and if it's worth me sticking around here, which it's not, so I don't need to engage. And yeah, so I'm not going to go in guns blazing, right? So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to suss everything out, and yeah, we just continue on and get ourselves out of here. So yeah, it's basically how I like to do things. And if I can sneak my way out, no I cannot, so we're going to have to take you out, my dude, and we just continue on, move right along. And that's where the ship is. Okay, so I think we've done a lap around this joint. So I think it's a good time for us to move on, reset the zone, and come back. So sometimes you get some good, what do you call it? Sometimes you get some good drops, others not so much. So it is still quite variable, so they're not quite set in their way, I guess. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Just looking at that now, that's a lot of coin to do a spin. Way too much. But yeah, I just sort of toggle between these two islands here. I've got a lot of basalt, so I'm not too worried about that right now. It's just more around obtaining, you know, the only resources that I'm after. And like I said, if there's little things that I can pick up along the way, which is not going to sort of impact me, I guess, you know, time-wise, then yeah, I'll just continue on. So, like here, I'm going to have to take this fella out because special resource. So, yeah, take him out, move on, and I just keep going, which is good. But going back to it, anyway, I know I've been talking about this quite a bit now, but going back to what I was talking about before, what do you think is this new update all about? Is it just a mini event? Is it going to be a major update? Is it going to give us a stepping stone to something larger than what they're giving us right now? So that is probably the more interesting thing for me. They say it's an in-game event. It's dedicated to the Pirates Day. So I don't know whether or not is it just a temporary thing. It could be a temporary thing for all I know. I mean, it might not be much more than what it is. Just a limited time event. Muck around with it as much as you want, and that's it. And yeah, take your leave from thereafter. Or, you know, do they implement it later on, depending on feedback, I guess. So I guess that's probably going to be a thing as well. So if the feedback is good, then they might make a version of it, or they might retain the same thing, or they might produce something else, you know, that uses the same type of mechanic. I guess that could be the outcome, maybe, possibly, who knows. But that's my forward thinking. So it looks like it's quite new. I don't think anyone else has really done something like this, I guess. So I guess that's where they're going to be, you know, looking to us as the players. Oh, I don't want to break that. Yeah, looking to us as players to find out what type of you know, feedback is received, or you know, how it's received. So you know, from an experience point of view, I think this is where we come in, and this is where we're going to, you know, give thoughts and things like that. And I guess, like, it goes without saying with anything really these days, the best criticism is constructive criticism. So saying, you know, one-liners, or, you know, it's either crap, it's this, or it's that, without giving any sort of validation as to why, is not going to help them. So if you guys don't like the update, and it's not something that you guys enjoy, well then, you know, give your reasons why. And I think that's probably going to be more powerful for them than just giving a crappy one-liner on a Facebook post or on a Discord post, or wherever it's going to sort of go to. So that's just my opinion, and I feel like that's probably a good thing to bring up for a lot of people, just so they set themselves the right expectations. I think that's probably the best way of sort of putting it. So what have I got now? So I've got 82, which is good. So I've got just under 100. I started off with what, 22 in the what do you call it, in the inventory back at home. So not a bad haul for, you know, less than 20 minutes of you know, actual mucking around and playing around kind of thing. So yeah, so this is something that I sort of tend to do, just to sort of break up the you know, the boredom kind of thing. And yes, it is grinding, taking you guys along for a grinding sesh, you know, which is fun, which it gives me time to sort of, you know, chat to you guys. I don't have to really sort of think about what I need to do and how I need to do it. It's pretty straightforward, isn't it? So you just do it, and you don't think about it. You know, you don't really need to think about it. Alright, I'm going to have to deal with most of these guys actually. Or what I can do is, let me crouch, take that, and let's see if we can just take this without being found out. There we go. As we're going through, breaking that, and let's just skedaddle. There we go, look at that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, okay. So we're going to have to take that. We're going to have to come up here, and I'm going to have to just stay put, take this out, and move on and try and get out of their proximity. There we go. And there's some more over here, I thought so. Oop. I probably could have gotten away without having to raise the alarm with him, but that's okay. Let's just pick up all this. There we go. I don't know why sometimes you don't get the sounds as you're hitting, but that's okay. So I got what, for 55. Okay, so let's I should swap that over, or rotate that in, so to speak. Are we going to be able to get through this? Probably can, actually. Look at that. Oh, okay. I thought I made it through unscathed, but that's okay. We made it. We did well. So I think it's got to be everything. Looks like it's everything. So yeah, so this has been a bit of a quieter vid. Like I said, you know, sometimes content is not always, I guess, readily there for us to, you know, execute, right? So, you know, doing new things like that. But yeah, there's a couple of things I've been thinking about that I wanted to do, kind of things I wanted to sort of work on, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And this is going to be pretty bad. So let's just oh geez, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be terrible. I'm going to have to get out of here. Oh yes. Okay. I think pretty much honestly that was everything. You know, going through that, it's probably going to be too much. don't know if there was anything there for me to get, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, but I'll just take that with me, and everything else here is all sound. And yeah, so pretty much I'm just going to continue hanging out here and picking up all that stuff until, you know, everything's full inventory on the boat and all that sort of stuff, and then that way I'll head back and yeah, I'll call it a day. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here today, so I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully by excuse me, by the time of this video being uploaded, the new timed event should be done, should be up. Hopefully I'll definitely cover that pretty soon if that's the case. But yeah, otherwise, if you've watched it, it hasn't uploaded yet, stay on the radar, it's coming, and yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy, do all the standard stuff, so like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. Share if you can, that'd be good. And if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Okay guys, take it easy, and catch you guys in the next one.